Rated J. Para sa Overseas Filipino, mula sa kapwa Overseas Filipino.
Too different, too wild, too loud, done with too much style. Too far, too futuristic, and far too young to mess with. Too smooth, too elevated, too smart, too concentrated, too ill, too ever stand still, too hard-headed to bend to think. Feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, yeah!
Magandang gabi sa ating mga ka-Rated J. Magandang gabi sa lahat ng viewers natin dito sa Starbuzz Live. And syempre, meron tayong special na bisita. Walang iba kundi ang ating very good actor and of course, ang ating businessman na si Mr. Joel Torre. Good evening, sir, and welcome to Rated J.
Thank you. Good evening. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, to the viewers and followers of Rated J. So, it's nice to be here in Singapore.
Yeah, and welcome again to Singapore, sir. Kasi I know that you were here last month. Was it last month?
Yes, this is my third time since we started opening. And yesterday, dun sa fiesta sa Bayaniwan.
Right.
Yes.
Kung saan
Kayo nag-host.
Yes, kami isa sa mga nag-host niyan. So pero bago tayo pumunta dun sa inyong JT, JT's
Manukan Grille.
Pag-usapan muna natin a little bit of personal, sir. Kasi you're originally from Bacolod, sir, right?
Yes, born and raised kami sa Bacolod.
And both of your parents are from Bacolod?
Yeah, well, yes. They were in Bacolod, pero my mom's from Iloilo. Pero my dad is from Negros Occidental. So, we were born and raised there.
But
Ilonggo.
Ilonggo talaga. Sir, pero how was it growing up as in Bacolod? Like, ikaw ba yung isa sa mga naglalaro din sa kanto, naglalaro din
yes,
sa mga
of course. Normal child growing up. It was a very happy childhood. 13 in the family. And our family had a food business,
How
no?
many of you, sir?
Siblings namin, 13, and I was the youngest. I'm the number 13 in the family. And
Dami niyo, sir.
so, yung parents ko, especially my mother, had a catering business, a food business. That's where I learned about food.
I see. Okay. Pero before we talk about JT, sir, I understand that originally kayo po ay nanggaling talaga sa theater. Tama po, sir?
Yes, I started doing theater at a very early age under Peke Galiaga. 7 years old pa lang ako, nagte-teatro na kami because they needed a boy sa isang play.
Okay.
Napanood ni Peke, sabi niya, I'll be based in Bacolod, then I'll be doing a lot of plays, and I want you to be in all my plays. Doon na.
Wow. And you were only 7 years old, going to 8.
And then, yes, every year may mga plays kami until Peke was directing movies. And our first movie was Oro Plata Mata.
Wow. And I actually was interviewing si Pinky Amador, I
Yes.
think, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Correct.
Sabi niya na ang pagiging theater daw ay ibang-iba sa pagiging sa TV kasi nga pagka sa theater, ikaw daw talaga yon. Kapag sa TV kasi, director and editor lang ang merong say.
Yeah, well, look at it this way. Theater is an actor's medium.
Yes.
Kasi pag nakasalang ka sa stage, ikaw na yon, wala nang take two. Unlike film and TV, well, film is a director's medium. Ang may say na talaga doon ang director. Pero in TV is producer's medium. In other words, ang last say doon is the producer. If they wanna cut away your scene, wala ka magawa.
Yes.
So, but still, acting is still acting. No matter what field, you have to do your best and come up with a truthful performance.
And speaking of film and TV, sir, sinubaybayan ko talaga ng everyday noon ang Dirty Linen. Kung yes, talagang sinubaybayan ko po ang Dirty Linen. And now, may Pamilya Sagrado.
Yes,
so,
yes.
What makes you happy or what makes exciting when it comes to like this kind of craft?
At our age, no, mabigyan ka ng ganyang klaseng role is such an honor and a rarity. Kukunti na lang ano. So, now that I'm, in my not so younger years, I decide on the roles I get, and I'm very happy I'm being offered such meaty and wonderful roles na nakatatak talaga sa tao.
Wow.
Plus, they're really big production, no? They're big TV show. Ito nga, they're basing Pamilya Sagrado as one of the pinakamalaki daw na teleserye for the year. So, we're lucky to be in it.
Yes, ayan. And syempre, excited na rin kami masubaybayan ang inyong character dun nga sa Pamilya Sagrado
Si
na yan.
Ernesto Malonzo.
Yes, yes, correct. Ayan. Okay, sige. Punta naman tayo sa JT's Manukan Grille. I know you've been asked for many times, and I wanted to ask you again this question, sir. How did it start?
It begins with your passion, no? Like I told you, ang parents namin or our family was in the food business. We had a catering business. So I grew up like the kitchen ang pinaka-business place in the house. And akong dinadala ng mother ko being the youngest, kung mag-marketing, mag-ano. So I was really observing the cooks and everybody. So food was in my system. And in my mid-40s, nakala ko hindi na ako masyadong maging busy sa showbiz. I said I need a fallback position. And the first thing that came into my mind was the food business. Because may knowledge. Oo, may knowledge ka. And the most important thing, you have the passion for it. Di ba? May hilig mo talaga. So, yes. So, I'm very lucky to have both my passions fulfilled.
Pero sir, aside sa Joel Torre, meron pa bang ibang ibig sabihin ng JT's? Or Joel Torre lang talaga yan?
Meron.
Talaga. Can you share, sir?
Yeah, JT stands for juicy talaga.
Juicy talaga.
Manok ha, not me.
Pero sir, ang gwapo nyo nung bata kayo, sir.
Sorry to say, sorry to disappoint you.
Until now.
Si Mamo. Oh, thank you. You should get a close-up of her.
Oro Plata Mata. Talagang pinanood ko din talaga yan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Smart, intelligent,
Right.
and then you venture into that business.
Thank you. You should interview ma'am later on.
Yes, correct, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, sir. So, this is the first time na magkaroon kasi ng authentic na chicken inasal dito sa Singapore. Pero, ang sabi kasi nga ng mga iba, sir, is iba daw yung lasa ng chicken dito sa Singapore versus sa chicken sa Pilipinas. Based po dun sa experience nyo or based dun sa pag-taste nyo po, is it really different?
Yeah, there's some sort of a difference. First of all, you begin with the raw material. Ibang manok dito, malalaki.
Right.
And
At galing daw- saan galing?
ang lasa, here, no?
Okay.
Ang lasa rito, it depends, I think, what they feed the chickens. So, and some of the main ingredients for a recipe, we're still seeking out. That's why nagkaroon pa kami ng soft opening. We're trying to really figure out talagang we want to replicate and duplicate the original chicken makol. And also one thing, it's so hard to grill in a mall. Hindi ka
Yes.
pwede mag-grill, no?
Yes.
So let's be honest, iba yung charcoal. I don't think Singapore uses charcoal except for maybe private parties by the
Pero
beach.
sir, may mga lechonan sir dito na gumagamit talaga sila.
Oh, yeah, but sa mall, hindi yata papayag.
hindi talaga papayag.
You know how strict sanitary and safety here when it comes to cooking inside malls. So we had to adapt, no? We used you could say, the Rolls Royce of ovens. So we invested on that so that it can cook anything you want to charge. You want it, parang it will serve as a grill na rin kasi it's a combination na oven, no? It's a rational oven. And then some of the ingredients which is sorting out, kaya nga ano pa lang to? Tawag dito. Trial and error, trial and error. And tomorrow we'll be more confident that we're getting there. We get it. So for this line, they like it, but I would like to say we will be improving it, and we'll still be improving until we get the right taste.
And of
For
course-
pero yung mga Ilonggo na kumain dito,
Anong sabi nila, sir?
they're very happy na, especially with the kansi, no? Na authentic talaga.
Which is gusto ko nga yung kansi sir kasi yung kansi nagluluto yung kaibigan ko.
Oh, you should try the
Oh, I
one
should
here.
try that also
And some
here.
Ilonggo food, the apan-apan. But we're getting there. Konti na lang harness and konti na lang fine-tuning, and we'll get the right. And of course, we're so overwhelmed. Thank you that the reception has been overwhelming. Kita mo naman ang ano. So we try to keep up with the demand and still working on the right formula. And that's why we keep coming back to give you the rightful taste and the authentic Bacolod Chicken Inasal. We're getting there, don't worry.
And of course, sir, you will
Malapit na, malapit na.
Oh, so but you are also getting feedback from from those who are eating here as well. I
Yes,
guess?
yes.
Right,
They,
Ang
alam mo
ating
sa food business, the best compliment you can ever have is returning customers.
Yes.
And we've seen returning customers. Some of them have been here 3 times. So we don't want to compromise the quality of our food. We try everything. It's very hard to get the availability of some of the ingredients.
Okay. Right, sir. Pero based on our research kasi, sir, meron kayong 4 M's na tinatawag nyo.
Right.
Yung masarap, mura, malinis at masaya. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit of this in a very short way?
Yeah, we base ourselves with these 4 principles, no? We make sure masarap, we don't scrape on ingredients, we don't compromise the quality. Mura, as in, it's affordable, reasonable, malinis, is hygienic, of course.
Yes.
Yung iba kasi, pag sinabi mong barbecue, baka sa kalye lang na wala.
Right.
But we're very conscious of our sanitation and masaya because it's good vibes. So it's good food and good vibes and you know, you get that experience. Yun parang ang Bacolod culture is like that. And of course, the most important thing is value for money.
Yeah.
Now, for your money, you have to be satisfied when it comes to content-wise, size-wise, and flavor-wise.
And speaking of money, sir, ano yung price range natin ng chicken lang, for example?
So we have our Singapore business partner, and they know more about the price range of the food. So we follow her lead. So $8 is good.
Wow, that's cheap.
You have
A chicken?
with rice already. Big amount of serving of rice and a soup, no? And then I think mabubusog ka na rin, no?
$8 lang yan, sir.
Well, 8.6, 8.6.
Kahit na, sir,
Oo.
less than $10 yan.
Yeah,
talagang
that's why
affordable na talaga
we still
siya.
stick to the reasonable and affordable para balik-balikan ka ng mga tao.
But we know, sir, that the standards in terms of hygiene here in Singapore is very, very strict. Alam naman natin yan, sir.
Yes.
So is it very difficult to get a permit for this?
We had to rely on our Singaporean business partners to take care of that aspect of the business because alam na alam nila. Kami siguro we will have a hard time complying with that since they are partners own Asian Food Mall. So sila, they have enough years of experience to para sa kanila formula na to or they know the process and the system. And we just rode with our idea.
That's why nakipag-partner nga kayo sa mga local din dito, sir, di ba? Ayan.
Correct. It makes sense kasi,
Yes, correct.
well, first of all, sila ang nag-reach out. And of course, at the same time, we also wanted to have an international exposure. It was part of our mission and vision plan is to bring the, you know, the humble inasal to another level, which the international market in terms of bringing your heritage restaurant into the world stage. I always look at it as a parallel to my acting before na, no, I was acting theater, movies, and some of our movies are making it in the international market.
Yes,
We get to
of
do
course.
international film. So I said, why can't we do that with food, no? If we elevate it good enough, and sabi nga nila, to be regionalistic is to be foremost nationalistic, or sa atin pa, if to be local is foremost to be global. So it's our local taste that will make it there. Diba?
Right. So, speaking of that, sir, ano yung special dito sa JT's Inasal as compared to the other Inasals?
You can take our inasal minus the condiments, no? Ibig sabihin kahit walang sausawan, the taste is good enough. But if lagay mo sa sausawan, it enhances the flavor, like elevates your humble inasal to another level. So yun lang, and we really take care of the food, the quality of food. Ako, I'm very particular about the kitchen because I grew up in a kitchen. No. So
Pero,
we try to perfect it. It's a progress, It's not perfection, but we're getting there, and we're doing our best to satisfy the market, both our local market, meaning our Pinoy customers, Filipino kababayan, and also the local market in terms of the Singaporeans or other nationalities, to get a taste of what Bacolod or Ilonggo food is.
And what I like in this business is syempre chicken. So like people like me who had stroke before.
Oh, wow.
I had
Sorry.
stroke last year actually.
Oh, sorry
So
to hear
very
that.
careful ako sa mga kinakain ko.
Oo.
Kaya nga nung sinabi niya na grilled siya, at sinabi niyo kanina, ay hindi, sinabi ng COO niyo sir na meron kayong vegetables,
Oo.
perfect talaga sa akin yung mga
Yes,
ganyan.
yes.
Kaya kailangan talaga na healthy ang kinakain ko na ngayon.
In fact, our kids, who's also in the business, they're health conscious. They consider JT's as a recovery food for athletes. And if you go to the Manila restaurant, we have a calorie count of all the kids, so that the athletes or people who go to the gym, especially the millennials, are aware of how healthy the food that they are eating. So
Is it a requirement in the Philippines, sir, that you have to put the...
way before the requirement, we already had it.
food.
So
Okay.
now that I think some of the are requiring it, we're so ready to just give it to them kasi we're ready.
Right. But sir, why Singapore? Kasi I understand that you also had a different, outside of the Philippines, meron daw kayong ibang bansa noon, di ba, na branch?
We opened in Guam, which is an interesting thing because ang system doon was like the US mainland. So we were trying to learn how to do it outside of the Philippines, especially with the US in mind. Kaya lang ng pandemic.
Okay.
So wala kaming choice but to close shop, no? Singapore is considered the ASEAN food hub. And the standards here are very high.
Right.
Ang daming mga products here that cannot pass the Singapore standard, who get rejected or they just cannot comply with the standard. And we're so happy that kami pumasa sa standard nila, and then that hopefully tuloy-tuloy na to. This will not only be in Singapore but also in other parts of ASEAN, no? Pero itong testing ground, napakahirap pumasok sa Singapore and kikinitasin ka talaga. I know of some Pinoy product, Filipino product, who just cannot make it here because they cannot meet the standards or the level of expertise that they require. But thankfully, we were able to do it.
So, syempre, alam naman natin na may kapartner kayo, sir, dito, di ba? So, do you intend to like expand it to other branches aside from Lucky Plaza?
We start with one step at a time. We'll start with this and see where it goes. But the idea is there, if it's successful, why not try for another venue, another branch, or another country?
So, aside from Chicken Inasal, what else do you offer here?
We offer the kansi, no? Which is our soup stock na parang sinigang na
Napakasarap
na bulalo with the batuan. We also have the apan-apan, we have the vegetables, and we have our liempo, which is our old family recipe of my wife's family. And also we have the atay,
Your
the
wife is here,
innards. Yeah, she's there.
Oh, she's the one wearing red also.
Right. And also the isol, the innards, the mga laman loob,
Laman loob.
oo, na piling-pili naman. So we just started with not the full menu, but maybe half of the menu para hindi na mabigla na you cannot offer everything. So
Pero are you saying, sir, na mas marami ang pagkain sa Pilipinas as compared dito? Or
I think so because
mas marami yung menu nyo sa Pilipinas?
oh, mas marami. Because it also depends on the ingredients, no? As they say, geography dictates culture. So does your menu, no? Your food depends on the availability of your ingredients of what's locally available.
Sir, okay, so sa Pilipinas po kasi meron kayong catering. So dito ba, sir, wala kayong catering?
We're starting with this one first.
But do you intend to have a catering?
Later on, we will, and at the same time as with delivery, So all this will come into, and we're only a week old and we're undergoing.
Actually, hindi pa ako kayo talaga nag-open. So,
Yeah,
opening pa
bukas
ng
pang
diba?
opening talaga. We're undergoing birth pains. We get, feedback from people like this, like that. We listen to them. And of course, like I said, it's progress, not perfection, but we do our best to meet the standards and to duplicate and replicate our inasal in Bacolod and in Manila, and of course here in Singapore. So let's be patient. We're getting there, and as long as our ingredients come along or our raw materials get better, we'll be able to serve you better. But tomorrow is the final test. We are adjusting, we're tweaking, we're doing everything. But so far, we've got a good reception. Maganda ang feedback, maganda ang ng mga tao. So we're very happy with it. One thing with the restaurant business, you cannot please everybody. There will always be complaints. So I'd listen to complaint if they've been through culinary school or they train on a Michelin standard. But if you listen to everybody, some of them may be valid, some may not be. So please be compassionate and conscious enough that people invest millions of pesos or dollars in a restaurant, no? And you think your opinion, be it professional or amateur, can affect an industry. You can do it in a very good way. Call the website. You don't have to go public and air your concern.
Just message them
And
directly.
message them directly about your concerns. That way, baka you can help more rather than destroy somebody who's invested their time, life, money, blood, sweat, tears, and everything, and make them feel better with a constructive criticism. So, malaking lesson din yan. Let's not be so liberating enough that we can do whatever, rant, anything we have.
And syempre, pag nagustuhan nila, sir, kailangan talagang isabihin din nila.
Sabihin din nila, yeah.
Para hindi lang negative yung sinasabi
Yeah,
nila.
so I've learned that lesson kasi member din kami ng Resto PH, no? It's the biggest organization of restaurants in the Philippines. So, nag-uusap-usap yung mga restaurant owners, mga chefs, and that's a common thing na people are so entitled of their opinion that sometimes they hurt an industry or they hurt a restaurant or an institution or a chef, a reputation. So let's be sensitive, let's be mindful, and let's be helpful and be kind and also help people improve and develop.
So, this is your 20th year na ba kayo, sir?
21st.
21st
We survived 21st. Hopefully,
Wow,
we can.
21st year.
We
So,
can.
how many branches do you have right now, sir?
This is our 40th branch. So 39 in sa Pinas. 40th. So we're doing an average of 2 branches a year, which is very conservative.
Very good, sir. Yan. Pero do you intend to expand it to other? I mean, I guess you've already said this a while ago, but you intend to expand it to other countries in Asia at least.
Well, there's that possibility and the idea is there. But for now, even sa Philippines, we've stopped our franchise. We just focus on what we have because ang commissary namin is up to the rim na, no? We're running in full capacity and we don't want to compromise the quality of our food by overexpanding or being too greedy as like accepting everything. So we're happy with where we are, and we need to be. The key here is consistency in quality. Consistency in quality is the key. I really like the Levi's na tagline na quality never goes out of style. I think it goes for everyone, no? Especially for actors, that gives you longevity, for food, cars, or whatever. So if you have a brand, take care of it and make sure you don't compromise on your quality. Take care of the brand.
Right. Okay, sir. Last question na lang, sir. Bakit kailangan matikman ng mga Pinoy, lalo na yung mga ka-rated J natin, ang ating Chicken Inasal dito po sa inyong JT's Manukan Grille?
Ang sa J You know, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Ang JT's talagang we survived before, ever since, because word of mouth, no? It's one experience to another, and there was no social media before. There was
correct.
nothing yet. So, ang ano doon, ang sabi-sabi, Joel Torre, masarap. So, we live with that guideline. There was this Chinese guy said that. I said, which is true. And you have to taste it to experience it. Wala tayong masasabi kung hindi nyo na-experience yan. So, try it. Inasal is a very simple comfort food, but done in the right way, could be food that you can take almost every day. So, kaunta kay namit kidya.
Wow.
Okay.
Ayan.
That's
So,
Ilonggo.
ano yun, sir?
Kain tayo dahil masarap. Kaunta kay namit gidya.
Gidya.
Bacolod.
Kaunta kay namit gidya.
Namit is masarap.
Masarap, yun nga.
Gidya is the talaga affirmation. And kaunta is mangan tayo.
mangan
Kain
tayo.
tayo. Makan in Singapore, no?
Yes,
Oo.
mangan. Well, Ilocano kasi ako, sir, kaya alam ko yung
Mangan tayo ako.
Mangan
Oo.
tayo.
Mangan tayo sa Pampanga, mangan tako. Sa Bicol,
At syempre,
Masiram.
Ang
Sa
nanay ko rin kasi,
Manamit.
sir, ang nanay ko kasi is Cebuana, kaya
Si
alam ko
Lami.
Lami
Oo,
kaayo.
Lami
Yan,
kaayo.
Lami kaayo.
So, you experience
ano na
it.
yung last words na natin para sa ating mga ka-rated G dyan? Imbitahan mo na sila, sir.
Please, try nyo ang JT's Bacolod Chicken Inasal dito sa Singapore. We're very proud and very happy to be here to serve you our simple Bacolod Chicken Inasal, the authentic way. And dali ka mo, kaunta. Thank you. Please, come visit JT's. Salamat.
And we are located here in Lucky Plaza, Basement 1. Dito po sa Malaki.
Asian Food Mall.
Yan,
Oo.
sa Asian Food Mall po. Bisitahin niyo po sila
Oh,
ngayon.
please come and let's help our kababayan or let's support the Filipino culture. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you so
very
much. That
Yan.
was an extensive interview. Thank you.
Very much.
Salamat din.
Thank you for watching our show. Please do like and share this video and our other videos and subscribe to our social media platforms. Salamat, Karita J.